GTA
a fucking
shit,
rock
man.
star. Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA Online are out now. We knew this
Right.
2
This
PlayStations
is
ago. Like, what the fuck?
this is episode 4 of the Dopest Podcast. This is your host, the other L, reminding you, Rob, to keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
It was a joke. It was a joke, man.
Yo.
Who's the wife?
Oh my god.
This nigga Vez.
Right.
The
asking the
Will,
wrong
bro.
goddamn
Will and Chris
question, nigga.
Rock.
Right.
Okay.
This
I'm
nigga.
just making sure.
Okay.
But,
I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Just in case
right.
fans ask, like, what the fuck happened on the podcast?
Oh
I'm
man,
like,
nah.
Man, I don't.
Can you imagine somebody being like, yo, what did Rob
Right.
say?
It's like, goddamn, I ain't never seen him like this before. What the fuck? Y'all breaking up the band?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But no, we're starting this podcast coming off the shocking revelation that Will Smith has slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Oh, we starting with this.
Hell yeah, we start with this nigga. fuck them games, movies, and music, nigga. We talking about this right now.
The one thing, nigga, the whole world talking about it, so you right. Everybody talking about this shit right now.
Right, might as well capitalize. Shit. I am thoroughly shocked. What?
Wait, the introductions, nigga.
Oh, my bad. I got ahead of myself, y'all. To my proverbial right is my co-host Robert Hardy, aka RSR Holy, and to my proverbial left is the realest, the illest, Mr. Vez, man who needs no introduction.
No question.
Tonight's gameplay will be Horizon Forbidden West, out now on PS4, PS5. If you haven't played it, you really should. It's a very great game. Right now, I am drinking on some peach
lemonade.
Yeah, well, not lemonade. Yeah, actually, it's lemonade. Thing. How the fuck you knew that, nigga?
Oh damn!
Like I had to think about that shit because I was thinking about the flavor. The flavor is peach.
Okay.
But it's lemonade because I had bought like strawberry lemonade. That's my brother right there, y'all. That's my brother. But yeah, I'm drinking on some peach lemonade. I ain't opened up no wine or nothing, too critical. Not yet. Shit, I should. Might go grab the Stella Rose. You ain't sipping on them?
Water.
Oh,
water, bro. Drink water, people. Drink water.
Fuck that water.
Kids right. If you don't want bad kidneys when you get older, drink water. Nigga.
Drink water. I mean, nothing wrong with my kidneys, but
fuck
drink water. I ain't over here getting kidney stones and shit, nigga. Just drink water.
It ain't nothing wrong with my kidneys, but drink water.
Nigga made me say like I was sick or something.
Hey, he need all the help he can get.
He's like, this nigga got kidney stone. The kidney stone. Don't be like this, nigga. Drink water.
Right. He's like, learn from his mistakes, kids.
Specify a name and that would have been fucked up. Like,
had to cover that shit. But now, drink water, people. Drink water.
I just checked the audio, so we're pretty good on that too. I hear all of our voices loud and clear.
Cool. We live.
But yeah, man, Chris, like I'm sitting here. This is like 20 minutes after you done left, Vez. I'm sitting in a party with T, and he just says out of nowhere, "Holy shit, Will Smith just slapped the fuck out of Chris Rock at the Oscars." I said, "What?" He was like, "Yeah." So he plays the clip from his phone, and I can hear him.
Right.
Chris Rock is saying, "Dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke," and I'm like, "Bro, I gotta know what the fuck this joke was." So smell me sound like a drum. What? But I'm sitting here listening, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So I'm trying to find out, yo, like, what was this joke? What was this joke? What was this joke? And damn, I'm trying to see if I found the right one of what I'm looking for. This was it. I think this was it.
Oh, that is fucked.
Your fans already get it.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right. So now he gets up. What? And Chris Rock, I just gotta pause real quick. Chris Rock fucking played that shit really well.
Oh, perfect.
Really well.
I gotta give my props to him. Like,
Cause
nigga,
you know what I would have did, Vez.
Nigga, probably what all three of us would have done. Nigga, even this nigga.
Nah, Vez knows what the fuck I would have did.
Oh.
I'd have called the police on that motherfucker.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you would smack that nigga when he was walking away.
Oh, fuck no. Well, first of all, if I'm Chris Rock's height, I'm not doing anything to fuck with Will Smith.
Yeah,
he's one of the top 5 people that could play Batman if they ever cast a black nigga.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure Will Smith would beat Chris Rock's ass. I'm pretty sure I would pick Will in that fight. I just got this feeling that Will Smith can fight. I don't know why. I just feel like he can fight.
I mean, I don't even feel like the nigga can fight. I just feel like the fact that he's that tall, he just beat on anybody who's beneath him. Literally.
But yeah, that's true. But so that's so at the Oscars, man, I'm pretty sure that's the first time this has ever happened. I'm pretty sure it's the first time somebody ever got smacked on stage at the Oscars.
And it not be a joke.
And it not be a joke.
And they try to make it a joke. That's
I don't think they tried to make that shit a joke.
Nigga, listen, bitch. I watched that shit live, bro. When that shit happened, I was like, that shit was not scripted. I knew I was drunk, bro. That shit was not scripted. Yeah, but cause like I could just tell by what Chris Rock started stuttering with his words after.
Well, see, when it happened, I thought that nigga was trying to catch up with the teleprompter. Like, cause he was looking, to me, he looked like he was looking off in the distance. So I just thought he was.
That nigga was dumbfounded.
Yeah, I mean, he was dumbfounded.
Not to cut you off, my woman was just telling me she seen the video. Will Smith smacking Chris Rock.
Nigga, cause most likely nobody's out here really like watching the Oscars. It's the Oscars, bro. Like it was.
Yeah,
I don't even typically watch that shit. But I was just watching it tonight. Like it was just on my TV.
Nobody watched it, fucking eyes.
So, but everybody been talking about that smack though.
Yeah.
That probably finna boost the Oscar reign for next year.
He gonna be like, I can't wait to watch this motherfucker, man. They got everything.
You gotta be a motherfucker who like watching the opera or something. I feel like that's.
Oh no, you definitely
you gotta be into that.
You definitely ain't lying. That's just boring.
But that's the thing, right? So I was watching it. Like I said, I was watching this time. That shit actually wasn't that bad this time. Like it usually is boring. I usually turn from it. But it wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't glued to the TV. It was just on my TV. Like, but I didn't turn from. I usually turn.
That nigga had that shit on his TV like it was porn. I did it. Like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see this shit. But see, this time was actually like kind of like comedic. It was like funny, and then like it wasn't boring. They had a lot of performances and shit. It wasn't boring. Like it typically is. You know what I'm saying? So and plus this happened tonight. You know, Will Smith shit at Chris Rock. So I'm glad I saw that live, even though you can watch it anywhere. I don't feel like he even. So let me get it straight. He apologized to the Academy.
Yeah, when Will. So you see the video of him actually winning the Oscar after that, right?
Nah, I didn't see the video, but I did see him talking on Essence sent it to me. It was like she said Denzel had this look on his face like, nigga, I told you to fight your demons. I ain't tell you to fight them like tonight.
Yeah, cause Will said, before I said it, like it was another clip that's going around like during the commercial break. They showed like Denzel and Tyler Perry like talking to Will, like kind of calm him down. Yeah, after he smacked Chris Rock, and they went to commercials. There's somebody in the crowd, I don't know who this was, like, you know, I'm pretty sure you ain't supposed to do this, but somebody had a cell phone in the crowd and was recording Will and Denzel and Tyler Perry, like, consoling him.
Damn.
And, And you can see Will Smith kind of like wiping tears from his eyes when he sat back down. Like he immediately regretted doing that shit. Which I'm pretty sure I know he regretted that shit. Cause that nigga cried when he won Oscar for King Richard. He was in tears, and he wasn't in tears because he won the Oscar. He said that. He's like, I'm not crying because it's a war. It's like he crying because he was like, I think he said love make you do crazy things, and it's just it's like he immediately regret his actions.
I mean,
and he apologized to the Academy because they probably gonna invite that nigga back.
That's fine. That's fine and all, but I feel like that's complete bullshit because his woman should have been woman enough to say, you know, like, don't do that. Like, because to me that makes me feel like your woman is not violent, but like a woman to a man should always be trying to calm that man down. Unless you're the one who makes him mad, your duty is to always try to calm that nigga down. Like, you shouldn't let him go off on the reins. I mean, don't get me wrong. Somebody threaten her or anything like that, then yeah, you're supposed to speak up. But on a stage like that, nah. Now, if we weren't in front of cameras, I'm gonna beat the fuck out you.
And that's what he should have did.
Right. But
if you really had a problem with what Chris Rock said at that moment,
I would have put that nigga off to the side, and by tomorrow morning at 9:00 on Good Morning America, that nigga Chris Rock would be apologizing for what he said because he didn't know that, Jada was going through this or anything like that. Now, what would be worse is if you find out that he did know and he still made the joke or he still said something. Then, I that nigga did the right thing by slapping the fuck out of him.
So let's say he did know and he still made a joke.
Then he's justified in slapping the shit out of him.
Exactly.
See, I don't agree with that. I'm agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't.
Why?
Because
you puss.
No. Why the fuck you gonna smack another black man on the Oscar stage in front of all these white folks, bro?
So I'm gonna tell you,
that's gonna make you look bad. That's gonna look That's gonna make you look bad. If you got a problem with somebody, nigga, this shit is filmed live. Wait till fucking commercial break.
I don't blame you on that.
Actually, wait. Walk up there and be like, bruh, don't joke about a wife like that, and sit your ass back down. Smacking that nigga. Right. Hell no, it make you look stupid, bro. It make you look violent and stupid.
I get that, but you don't know how you're gonna react when something makes you mad. Not everybody has the force. No, for real, bro.
You're a grown ass. You're a grown ass fucking man with 3 fucking kids, bro.
I get that.
Man joke. This is a comedian joke about your wife, and he didn't even say nothing that bad. That's a comedian, nigga.
I get that because I can sit here and tell you, oh, I wouldn't have took it that serious, but clearly he did. You're not gonna know how somebody else is gonna react when shit like that happens, man.
Nigga, don't shit make jokes all the time.
Right. Hell yeah, I make jokes all the time.
All right, so if I smack wait, hold on. So, but if I smack the fuck out of you out of nowhere for making a joke about me, you be like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I can't be mad at you because I don't know what the fuck you got going on. That's why Ben said. No, that's why
man should tell you. Don't just smack the shit out of me. Tell me what I said was wrong. Don't just resort to the slap.
So niggas in the hood gonna tell niggas they beefing with why the fuck they beefing with them? Or they just gonna ride by and catch them niggas lacking?
Nigga, those are enemies. Talking about that's
bro.
Yeah, first and foremost, niggas don't know why they beefing. Like it ain't just
nobody beefing. He made a joke about your wife, nigga. That's a comedian make a joke about your wife. You soft as fuck if you smack that nigga in the face. He's a comedian.
Damn, you soft.
That's what his job to do.
He's soft if you slap him?
Niggas been saying Will been soft for a minute. Like,
that's what. That's what it is.
So
niggas, everybody's been talking about his wife since the entanglement shit, including us. Alright, that's the problem right there. All that build up from all these motherfuckers talking about his wife over the past year and a half. That's why he did that shit.
Okay, I get that, but
nigga, don't smack nobody on stage, nigga. This shit live on TV, nigga.
Again,
you at the Oscars, bro. You at this prestigious top tier. This ain't the motherfucking BET Awards, nigga.
I get it, but again, you don't know how you gonna react when shit like that happens.
And I'm telling you, as a grown ass man, you shouldn't react like that. I'm telling you.
I know that. I know you shouldn't react. But
hell no, grown that man, tell that man. Bro, don't joke about my wife.
Bro, people are not gonna be. Some people can't help how they respond to shit.
This nigga talk. Some people can't help.
Alright, listen. I see it on both sides, but on like some real shit, Rob right. He wasn't supposed to do that shit in front of all them people.
All them people, bro.
I mean, we know what's right. We know what's right. I'm not disagreeing with y'all at all. I'm just letting y'all know that when your emotions run high like that, sometimes you don't think. Sometimes you don't care.
Nah, I'm hip. That's why I say I see it on both sides.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we know he didn't care at the moment. He did it. But you asking me, was it right? No. He should have never have done, to me, in my opinion, he should have never have done that.
Saying. He shouldn't have never done this shit.
If you had a problem with that man saying about your wife, you should have, listen, it's so many ways you could have avoided that. You could have yelled at the crowd like, yo, don't joke about a wife like that. You got your ass up while there, smacked them, then sat back down and said, don't joke about my fucking wife. Twice. You said that twice in front of everybody while this shit is live. You could have easily just said, don't joke about a wife like that. That wasn't funny.
And you know what's crazier about that?
And Chris Rock would have moved on. Yeah, smack the man in the face.
You know what's crazier about that? What's called pointed out to me that when he did that shit, they did not kick him out.
No.
They let him stay. Will, they didn't kick that man out.
They didn't kick him out for that.
And I told her, I said, real talk, because you just assaulted a man on like live television. If Chris Rock wanted to, it don't matter. It still don't matter. It don't matter because you still it don't matter because it does not matter. Let me get my point across. Let me get my point across.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
It don't matter because at the end of the day, whether he said something or not, like Rob said, you could handle that in a different way. He didn't have to. He basically assaulted this man for no reason. Yeah, words. Yeah, he said some words. Yeah, I would be mad too. But just like we sat here and said, you can handle that in a different way. Ouch.
Fact.
But much different ways we could have handled it.
Right. So, I mean, I'm just saying you're saying that he shouldn't be kicked out for that? Like they shouldn't even think about it. They should just be like, oh well, that happened, and oh well, let's move on.
I don't even know if I was gonna even got security at a place like that. I don't never see no security guards at that fucking place.
I mean, even if they had security, it wasn't like Will just went up there and slapped the shit out of him for no reason.
I mean, we know he didn't do it for no reason.
That's what you call an aggravated assault, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like Chris Rock could definitely.
It wouldn't be on Will.
Why would it not be on him?
Because Chris Rock motivated that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but just because somebody motivates you to do something, just because somebody motivates you to do something doesn't mean that you have to do it.
I understand that, but in civil court or in the eyes of the law, when you go that far, that's exactly what it is. He aggravated Will. He aggravated Will to do that.
So you think Chris Rock? So you saying Chris Rock be extra? So you saying Chris Rock did? If let's say he gets like paid with this shit and like if he takes Will to court over this shit, you trying to tell me? Oh, okay. I thought that word
why can't he? Because he, like I said, he literally just assaulted the man.
He smacked the man.
Because he motivated Will to smack him.
Nigga, if I call you a hold on. So if I call you a bitch right now, if I called you a bitch to your face, and we were standing in front of each other, and you hit me because I said that, you're telling me that I can't file a police report for assault? That makes no
nigga,
sense.
You started that engagement.
But you all, but you had the chance to walk away.
And like you had a chance to keep your fucking mouth closed. Like there's a fucking point there. Like
first of all, look at the situation though. Like he's hosting the Oscars.
I understand that. I fully understand that.
That's fucking wild.
I thought it worked to where if you smack me, if we really take this to court and you smack me because of something I said, then I'm in the right and you're in the wrong. That's why I thought it worked, because you hit me.
That shit don't work like that for black people, bro. If you was white, then
oh
yeah,
my
you
God,
might got a
not
case.
for black people.
Nah, I'm dead ass serious. Like if
what about if it's two black folks?
Then who it is? If it's two black people, whoever started the situation,
whoever said it verbally first.
So you're saying the laws? You're saying the laws are different just because we're black?
Nigga, you know this, bro. Like we not.
I mean, of course that's true. I mean,
we not about to.
That's true.
But not on stream, bro.
That's true. But
aggravated assault in Georgia is defined as being an assault with the intent to murder, rape, or rob another person. This assault may have occurred by use of deadly weapon or some sort of object. I mean, by that logic, then no, I guess he wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to, you know, take him to jail.
So what's the definition or the logicness behind simple assault?
Okay, let me go back and delete the word aggravated.
Cause see, niggas ain't really out here. Like, be real with you. Like the definition Lennon just read. Of course, all that's terrible. But niggas ain't really taking niggas to court over one slap.
I mean, yeah,
that's not really happening. You know, you either gonna eat that slap or you gonna fight back.
Well, okay, well, hold on, because the situation in January, that's exactly what happened.
What happened in January?
Which one?
So with what's his name's neighbors? When I was trying to de-escalate the situation, and the officer even told me, he said, when I stepped in between her and Buddy's girlfriend, I was trying to push both of them away from each other. And I doubt this is like why, because it's not like I'm striking this bitch in the face or anything like that. But he told me, he said, he basically said that even if I was going to separate them, I should have just grabbed her. But I literally stood in between them. And the only reason I did that, and I told the officer, I said the only reason I stood in between them both was because I knew she had a gun in her pocket, in her jacket pocket, and she was like gripping that motherfucker. So from behind his woman, because of how tall he is, you know, he slapped me in the face. And even Essence thought I was going to my car for a gun. I was like, nah, I'm not finna do all of that dumb shit. Like, nah. If I'm gonna handle the situation, I'm gonna handle the situation the right way. And that nigga was carted off into a fucking squad car and taken downtown. It was that simple. Why? Because he put his fucking hands on me. Did I say anything to him? No. Did I curse him? No. But that's still what happened. Now, you want to know what the definition of a regular assault is? The definition of assault varies by jurisdiction, but is generally defined as intentionally putting another person in reasonable apprehension of an imminent harm or offensive contact. Physical injury is not required. So...
yeah, that's a simple assault. That's something they can charge you with if found guilty of a situation. Let's say like me and you get into a confrontation. Who started the confrontation? That's usually the question they ask. If you start a confrontation after I slap the shit out you and you're physically damaged, or you lie to them and tell them that I hit you, then I got a case on my hands. But if we just got a situation and the police see like a fight and don't know who the fuck started it, and like I get the ups on you or you get the ups on me, 9 times out of 10, whoever beat that fight is the person they taking down. Now they may take both of us, but they're gonna release the loser. That's usually how the shit go, bro.
That makes no...
It don't make no sense, but I'm
say it one more time. They released the loser? Like the nigga that got beat up?
Yes.
No, that makes sense. Wait a minute. Okay, so to a degree it makes sense. With no context, that makes perfect sense. Because if you whoop my ass and I just look more beat up than you, then yeah, the police are gonna be like, oh, nah, you had to be...
Like,
okay.
You don't even
I got you.
Beat up.
I got you.
Give me the definition of a simple assault.
I got you.
So I can explain it in them terms. Yeah, there you go.
That shit. But I mean, I don't know. I still feel like if you want, I mean, I'm not saying Chris Rock would be that petty. I'm not saying he should be that petty. I just felt like if he wanted to,
Rock gonna take him to court. Just be real.
No, of course not. Of course not. Chris Rock, of course not. They probably,
Chris Rock gonna put in his net stand up.
Right. He gonna be like, yeah, I can see that shit now. Man, I had the chance to host the Oscars like 2-3 years ago. I'll never do that shit again. And everybody gonna be laughing because they already gonna know what the fuck he gonna say. It's like, man, don't you talk about Will Smith's wife. That's all I know. That nigga slapped the fire from my ass.
He gonna, yeah. Watch. I bet he gonna do it. I bet he gonna turn that into a joke.
That's gonna be on Netflix special.
Watch. He gonna capitalize off this shit. If he was smart, he would capitalize off this moment.
That nigga gonna be like, man, I need a dental work after that fucking slap, man.
And I know we keep talking about Will, but Chris Rock, he handled that shit like a G, bro. To me.
Oh yeah.
For him to take that, to him to let that happen, and then what he said afterwards, he was like, the greatest,
this is great television right here.
yeah, greatest moment of television, right? Yeah, that
Right.
was, yeah, he handled it right, cause man, could you imagine like a guy? Can you imagine if he would have smacked somebody like retaliated on stage, like they both fighting at the, oh man, that would have been, oh god,
Couldn't have been
would have been,
Kanye.
it could have been
Oh
Kanye.
man, don't say that.
I'm trying to think of an actor that he would have smacked and that definitely would have hit him back.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of an actor who he would have smacked on stage, but you know the actor would have hit Will back at that moment. Like it wouldn't have been no, he wouldn't have just ate that shit. He would have like retaliated, but I can't think of one.
Cause nobody's gonna
Martin.
do
Except-
real like that. Nah, I mean,
Nigga,
well,
no.
hold on. No, hold on. We gotta explore this. Are we talking about Martin right now or like Martin back in the 90s? Cause Martin right,
Martin
Martin,
right.
Martin would have dropped. You right. Martin would have dropped that mic and been like, "Are you out of your goddamn mind?"
Yeah, Martin probably did something. Oh, yeah, you probably right.
Man,
Martin would have did something.
that shit would have been too funny. It'd been like,
But,
damn,
man.
mayhem at the Oscars.
Yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, they've been talking about this for a long time, but.
Oh, of course.
And then, like I said, Will Smith got his award for, cause then he won. That's the other crazy thing. He won the Oscar for King Richard, like later on in the show.
They did not deny
And-
him. They said
No,
this man's been through enough.
He won. He actually got an Oscar tonight. Like after that situation,
Who that?
Will
Yeah, he
Will Smith.
won.
Really?
he won for
Hell
King
yeah.
Richard. Yeah, they say they say he added amazing in that movie. I gotta watch
I
it.
ain't
But
seen
they
it.
say
Yeah.
they say he does an
Wait, it's
amazing
out
job.
already?
Yeah, it's been out for a minute.
Not for a
Nigga,
while.
I've not heard. No, the last I've heard about it was the fucking commercial. I've heard nothing else about this shit.
Aw, man, the commercial was the week the shit was coming out.
Yeah, I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's definitely
Watch
on
it.
HBO Max. My mom has already,
Yeah.
watched it.
Ain't
so.
none my man dead though. Hold up.
What? What are you
Huh?
talking about?
Oh,
Did he
they-
slap?
Watching,
He slapped a heart
watching
attack into the
Revenant.
man?
How about I say the Chris Rock?
Oh, right.
Oh, no.
He slapped a heart attack into this man.
Oh no, that would be
Buddy.
horrible.
But he didn't know what to do. He said, "You know what? I can't."
Man, listen. But no, they said Will Smith did amazing in King Richard. And I need to watch. I wish I would have watched it for tonight. Cause now when I watch King Richard, I'm just gonna,
You just
keep
gonna think
thinking
about that slap?
I'm gonna think about that slap now. I'll be like, damn, I wish I watched it before tonight. Damn
Hell
it.
no.
But no, so he won an Oscar for that movie, which again, it's huge. Cause I don't know if this is his first one or not. I need to look that up.
Oh,
Will Smith. I don't know
Will
if this is his
Smith.
first Oscar of his career, because I don't know if he ever won one.
I'm not saying they lying, but they making them shit sound like it's hard to get.
Hell yeah, it is. Nigga, that's why they
I
be
mean,
talking so
yeah,
damn
man.
long. Because that shit probably gonna happen once in their careers, bro. When the man is
Yeah.
good at talking,
Yeah,
they gotta
that-
play music. That's why. That
Oh,
shit happen once.
they music them niggas off stage.
They be so proud to win, bro. They be like, yo, this, because they probably gonna get one. They probably get one Oscar in their career. That shit gonna be like
Damn,
Denzel.
man.
Denzel only got one.
For
It's
what?
Denzel
For what
Washington.
movie,
That
you know?
nigga got one. Train. He. I know this one. He won this for Training Day.
Damn.
He won Oscar for Training Day.
Ain't know it's crazy? I feel like it's a lot more shit that he's like what's
Hell
that
yeah.
movie? Frank Lucas. I think
American
he was perfect.
Gangster.
Yeah, man. I think he was fucking amazing
Nigga.
in that movie.
Another perfect example. Leonardo DiCaprio. That nigga only
Oh
got
man,
one.
yo, I've heard that nigga's fucking tragic story. That movie, I just saw it like late last year. The
The one he won an
Django,
Oscar for? Oh, okay.
the
yeah.
Django, man. They said that scene where he fucking broke the glass, he actually cut his hand and kept acting. And I was like, what the
Kept going.
fuck? Like, I was amazed by that, but then I was like heartbroken myself to learn he didn't get the fucking Oscar for that. I said,
Nope.
yo.
They
When
said,
an actor,
they say he been snubbed like 3-4 times. Like they say he won one for Wolf of Wall Street. They say he won one for that one.
gotta
They
watch
say he didn't get
that.
one for fucking. They say he didn't get one for Titanic. And motherfuckers praised that movie. They say he didn't get one for
Yeah.
that shit.
that shit like that be like scaring me, because it's like, what the fuck is the
I ain't gonna hold
criteria
that
to you
movie was
niggas?
ass.
I ain't never
Titanic?
saw it.
I never seen it either. I don't watch.
Titanic was ass, man.
I don't watch
I don't
movies
wanna
like
see it.
that.
Wolf of Wall
I
Street
mean,
was
me
great,
neither, but for what it was worth,
It
but
just
he
wasn't
won for that
it's a
movie,
bad.
the Revenant,
the
which
Revenant.
I've not seen that. That's a movie he
What
posts.
the fuck is that
He
about?
fights a bear in that
Never seen it.
motherfucker.
What?
Never seen
That's
the
all I
Revenant.
know. Yeah, they say he
Oh
fights a
my
bear in that
god!
movie.
I feel like
He
I'm
should've got
gonna
one
watch
for
that
Wolf of
shit.
Wall Street.
I feel like I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch that shit and be like, I am not impressed.
they say he should have gone for Wolf of Wall Street because they said he had his ass
Man,
off in that movie.
like shit, bro. I thought that nigga was like that was part of that nigga life story, bro. Like,
Cause the joke was like they was
Was
like
it?
damn Leonardo DiCaprio had to fight a bear to win an Oscar. That's the always seen that joke, but I've never seen the movie.
Yo,
But yeah, that's what they
hey,
said.
hey, that shit made me feel like when actors do these roles that we feel like they should have got Oscars for, that should be making me feel like those are the roles that like niggas had to like stop doing movies for a minute because that shit was traumatizing, and you didn't get an Oscar, so that made it more traumatizing. Like it's like if Jack Nicholson was hung up on having played the Joker, because you know he tells every person who plays the Joker after him, he tells them, yo, you need to be careful because this role is not what you think it is. Like it's almost a fucking curse that comes associated with playing this role because you gotta take your mind to a place that you probably aren't ready to be, and you gotta stay there for the duration of this shoot, which you know most movies take about 6 months to a year to shoot. So
Yeah. A lot of work. Yeah, but so when Will won the Oscar for King Richard, that nigga was like crying and shit. He was up in tears. But not for the award though. I think he was crying because of what he did. And somebody's
that's
breathing
crazy.
on the mic really hard
Yeah,
right now.
that's Biz because I definitely don't have my mic near my nostrils. Viz, probably not fell the fuck asleep. What is that blowing
what happened?
in the mic? You
Yeah,
have
your
like
mic.
a fan on it?
Oh shit, nah, nigga, that's me. Nigga.
There we go.
Nigga sound like windshield wipers on a car.
Yeah, I just turned the mic over close, man. That's all.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that nigga was in tears, bro. Like, so I believe he was in tears because he regretted it probably immediately, like that because
Yeah.
cause now that's gonna forever. No, that's gonna
Stain
forever
him.
Pete. That stained him. The Oscars gonna forever remember that shit. Like,
Damn.
yeah, man.
He
Like,
is mortified by that, man.
I bet.
hell yeah, man. Like I said, so many ways you could have handled that, dog. Like, pull Chris Rock to the side when he said, like, oh, nigga, if you walk up, they'll be like, yo, don't talk about my wife like that.
Hey,
like,
real talk.
real.
If it had been anybody other than Chris Rock, they would have stopped that nigga before he even walked up there. They'd have been like, yo, why are you walking towards me, bro?
See, that's the thing too. See, if you see where Will and Jada, like, they're literally sitting in the front seats of the Oscar. They're right there.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I believe Chris Rock made a joke about Jada, because he said Jada, I love you, but G.I. Jane 2, like,
can't wait to see you in it.
can't wait to see it. Yeah, so I know that wasn't scripted, but like, he thought of some funny shit to say.
Hell yeah.
And Will didn't.
Will thought that shit was funny, but then he had to man the fuck up.
Yeah, because that's the thing. He laughs. Jada doesn't laugh. And that's how you see Will going up there to smack him.
Right.
Maybe he laughed and he looked over at his wife and she wasn't. And he was like, oh shit.
I can picture that shit. I can picture that shit now with you and Try. What the fuck you laughing for, Rob? That wasn't funny, Rob. Defend my honor, Rob. This nigga get to walking up on stage and three niggas in black suits tackle the shit out of him.
I was gonna be like, yo, we gotta have security next year, man, because
yeah, after that they gonna be like, man, these black folks don't know how to fucking act.
And Will Smith out of all people,
right?
Out of all people,
they already don't want us there. God.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Like, this nigga's not another black man at the awards, man, at the Oscars, man.
Them niggas gonna be like, man, if fucking Will Smith can buck like this, just think of what another nigga might do. Hey, you seen Denzel lately? Hey, this nigga Tyler already moaning the bitches in my deals, boy. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, wait, they like watch all these niggas.
Right. Got to get them up out of here. Oh man, can't believe world's going. What the fuck is going? Like, but moving forward to our topics. How you liking Elden Ring, Biz? You want to talk to us about
Fucking
that for a
love it,
minute?
bro.
What makes it the game that niggas can never describe why it's so good, even though it is a dark.
We'll
No,
start the topic
bro. I'm
statement
not.
with that.
I'm
Like, what makes it so good that niggas cannot describe it?
because they can't, bro. And I'm not. I promise
Bruh,
you. I know
they
it sounds like.
can. Listen. Go ahead.
I know it sounds.
I'm gonna tell you.
I just want you to know. I know it sounds like I'm hating. I'm not hating. I just want to understand.
No.
I desperately would like
I
to
understand
understand.
I get that, but the thing is, like, you getting answers, but it's not the answer that soothes your
No, I
conscience to
don't
be like,
understand the
oh,
answer.
okay,
Nigga.
all right, that's right. You hear it from people like it is a great fucking game. People are saying this game is better than God of War right now,
Get the fuck
and
out of
that
here.
says a lot.
God of War
Nah, for
2018.
real.
Nigga,
Yeah,
nigga Ross is like,
Man,
niggas
all
Ross like,
right,
them niggas need to shut the fuck up now. They getting on my nerves.
all right, all right, okay.
nah,
Right.
for real. They are. I mean, of course, you can't say it's better than Ragnarok. Ragnarok's not here now.
Yeah.
When it does
Niggas
come out,
not
then
better than the
maybe you
18.
can have that. Then maybe you can have that argument. I don't. So, action-wise, adventure, gameplay, and quest, it is literally way more to do on here than God
Like,
of War.
Yeah, I
I
can see
just
that.
named them.
I can see that.
Gameplay,
no.
stories.
Just be specific. Like, give me.
I'm being nigga. See, this is what I mean. Like,
That,
I'm
nah,
sitting
that's
here
nigga.
telling
That
you
sounds general as
what's
fuck.
better, and you're telling exactly. I'm keeping it short and
No,
sweet. Like,
no, no,
what?
no, no. I
How
don't.
deep
I'm
do
not
you want me
asking.
to be? Like, how
I'm not
descriptive do you
asking
want me to
you.
be?
I'm not asking you to be general and concise and to the point. I actually want you to go into detail, nigga. Like, talk.
And I literally just said that. I literally just said
All
that.
right,
I'm
go
okay.
ahead.
So, if let's say you jump straight into the game, you know nothing about any other Bloodborne games whatsoever. You don't know the difficulties, what to encounter, what to expect, or anything. For a hardcore gamer, or even somebody who generally just likes playing games and like wants to learn, this is a fun fucking game. Now, for somebody who's like short-lived and jumps into a game and is like, oh yeah, I can do this, I'm confident in beating whatever, and they getting their ass kicked, I honestly think they're gonna quit. Like, this is one of those games that'll break your pride, like make you fucking spiteful and be like, you know what, I fucking hate video games. Like, I get that because this is not the average game, nor is it a regular fucking adventure game for any type of fan that loves like adventure or MMOs or RPG in general. Like, this is not that. This is something that really tests patience. You're not gonna be the boss your first go round, and that's okay. Like, it gives you that enjoyment and that feel when you do accomplish something in the game. It's like, damn, man, it real life took me like some time to get right or train up my character to be better. And I'm not saying all encounters or all engagements are the same. They not. But for the most part, it's like that. Like, it really, really tests your will. And I like that. Like, it's so much about this game that you can find out not only just about the game, but about yourself by playing it. And that speaks volumes because a lot of games don't test you in various nothing, like no categories at all. Like Destiny, we can get on Destiny and we find that fun because we know like what to expect from that, or even if we didn't, like a shooting game is a shooting game.
hmm
Destiny is not like all shooting games. It's not like you just load up, they give you weapon sets, you go straight in, you're like, oh, okay, all right. Nah, that's not Destiny. Now, this is exactly the same thing when it comes down to other games. You know what they expect out of MMORPGs. This is not that. So I do send warnings in advance to anyone listening that is interested in trying to play Elden Rings. And just know, like, this is not that game that you're just going to sit around and think, I'll be done with this shit in a week. Because I'm speaking from personal experience. I play single player games and I'm literally done with them in 2 or 3 days. This is not one of those games where I'm like, oh yeah, I beat this shit already.
Yeah, like I said, I'll begin it, man. Like I said, after I beat Horizon. I don't want to focus on 2 open world games at the same time, but yeah, from what I've been seeing, man, everybody here praising this game, and the people who I guess who gonna quit or whatever. If you quit playing Elden Ring, you just never played a Souls game before. Because in my opinion, you should know that's what it is. But I feel like too, this game is being praised so much right now. Like, this is the most hyped Souls game that I'm pretty sure it's casuals that's probably got this game and been like, yo, I can't do this. This is too tough for me. This is too hard for me. Like, because they never played a Souls game before. They never played Dark Souls, never played Bloodborne, never played Sekiro. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like if you quit, then you never played a Souls game. Ain't you sorry? I'm 32.
Yeah.
God damn.
Sorry. Nah, bro. If you quit playing a Souls game, you sorry, bro.
That's honesty right there.
I'm sorry to disappoint. Shit. It ain't my genre to begin with.
When did you try to play one?
Bloodborne.
Nigga, you didn't try to play that. You didn't make it to the first boss. I'm not trying to play that game. You didn't make it to the first boss, nigga.
How is that considered not? How is that considered?
Do you know how many bosses in that game?
Y'all heard it here first, Jack.
Nah, hell no, nigga. And the first boss is like at the beginning of the game.
This nigga won't let me be trash.
No. Nigga, if you play a Souls game and you can't make it, you didn't even make it to the first boss. I can see you try to play the first boss and you just could not beat that nigga. You didn't even make it to him.
I see what you're saying. If I had made it to the boss and said, fuck this, I'm out, then you'd have been like, nah, nigga, you garbage. Because it takes so much to get to that boss, right?
No. The first boss in Bloodborne, no.
No. I'm saying you gotta go through a lot to get there.
To go through a lot to get to the first boss?
Yeah, like the amount of enemies and shit you gotta fight. I mean, you do have to have like a certain level of patience. That's one thing.
You have to have a level of patience because you're gonna lose. You're gonna die a lot playing those games. Right. That's just fascinating. That don't mean if you die a lot playing Souls games, you playing that shit right. That does not mean you trash. You only trash if you give up.
Wow.
To me, because you're gonna die. Those games are designed for you to keep dying. You're gonna keep dying playing these games.
Oh no, I believe it. Shit.
You just gonna feel accomplished once you finally beat that motherfucker. That's the good part that keeps you going. You know what I'm saying? That's the enjoyment of the Souls game. That's what people need to realize. The enjoyment is let a boss man kicking your ass and you finally beat that nigga.
Yeah,
that's the enjoyment, bro.
Well,
that's the best part.
I told him this when he was about to play Bloodborne. Like that was the enjoyment of Bloodborne.
I still haven't I still haven't heard anything that lets me know what makes this game. No, I'm so serious. Because if you ask me right now, what makes if you ask me right now what makes Horizon 1 not Horizon 1. If you ask me right now what makes Forbidden West better than Zero Dawn, I could tell you in detail. But if that's what you want, that's not what you want, then cool, I understand it. I will shut the fuck up and just be as generic as possible. Like, I'm not knocking what you're saying about the game. Like, I agree with you. Like, yeah, it's a good game, but the only thing I can think of that makes the game good is just that it's open world now, which I would love because I like open world games too. But I'm thinking that there is another thing going on. Hold on. I'm thinking that there's another thing going on that that
But
like
see,
is making the game good.
but see, you gotta
Now, when
realize
you
too,
compare,
Vez. Hold on, quick, hold
what?
on.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Vez has never played another Souls game either. This is his first one, so he can't really compare them to the other ones that came
Oh
before it.
no, yeah, I can. I never played them. I've well, let me correct it. I've never owned them. I played them and watched other people play.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you go ahead. What you about to say about Elden Ring?
Oh, L, you was about to say something? Because the only thing I was about to say was, it's cool. You can sit around and compare Horizon 1 and 2. That's fine and
Mm-hmm.
dandy.
Mhm.
You know, that they're in the same ranks. It's only right that you would, and I would hope that the sequel is better than the original. But when it comes down to Elden Ring, like, in my opinion, honestly, the reason I like this game
Yeah.
is more than just it being open world. Like, the open world itself is massive. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you compare a part of Elden Ring's map to Horizon's map,
Yeah.
10 times larger than that area.
Zero Dawn or Forbidden West.
Both, whichever one you want.
Oh well,
Yeah,
can you send me a screenshot of
I
Elden
sure
Ring's
will.
map? All right, cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I heard it. Didn't, yeah, I've seen actually seen that map. And that map is definitely bigger than Forbidden West.
Massive.
That map is huge, bro. That open world is huge. Like,
Yeah, this map is bigger than GTA's, bro.
Oh
yeah.
fuck, that's saying a lot.
Yep.
And again, why that's also a lot. This is from Software's first open world Souls game. So think about that. This is a first open world Souls game, and that map is that big. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the reasons why people praise Elden Ring, because it is their first open world Souls game, and like how much you can do in that game.
Hmm.
Like I said,
So
when
much
I
to discover.
w- yeah, once I get it, I guess I'll try to do the deep dive or whatever. But it just I would say it's a reason it's getting a 10 out. And like I said, it is a little weird that it's getting praised so much because the other Souls games that From Software have made before this one, they were praised too. But this Elden Ring is like praised more than them. It's
I
praised
just
more than any Dark Souls. It's praised more than Bloodborne. Praised more than Sekiro. It's like this one right here. It's like they fucking nailed it out the park, bro.
because it's open world.
I believe it's yeah. That's it too. But I feel like I don't know. It's gotta be more. I hope it's more than that. I really hope it's more than that.
Yeah, for me, it's more than just it being open world. Open world is just
But you've
a
also
part of it for
you
me.
said you've never played a Souls game like that, or you have?
He's never owned one.
I never
Oh, you never
owned
owned
one. I played them. Yeah.
I mean, playing them, owning them don't really matter to me. It's like playing it is what matters.
Right, right. That's what I mean. Like, compared to any other game, like, this is better than the previous.
Damn.
Cause like I said with me, like I said, I played and beat Bloodborne and Sekiro, right? And even with those two games right there, made by the same people, both of those games are different from each other. They're both in that soul category, but they're both different.
Right.
In their own way. Like they're both great in their own way. So From Software can make another game that's a Souls game and can make it different and be successful with it. Cause Sekiro is not like Bloodborne.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes them two games similar is that you're gonna be fighting you're gonna be fighting hard bosses. But I think that's just part of being a Souls game. You're gonna fight hard bosses. But I think that's the only comparison I can make between Bloodborne and Sekiro. But the gameplay in both of them different. Like they're both completely different. Like I think if I'm like Sekiro doesn't have a stamina bar. That's why I kind of wanted you to play that one, Lindy, because Bloodborne did. Sekiro did.
Wow.
Man, that shit annoys the fuck out of me the most about these Souls games, bro.
Yeah. Does Elden Ring have a stamina bar, Vez?
You say Elden Ring?
Does it have a stamina bar?
Oh, yeah. And what's great about this is your character is highly customizable. From your health, stamina, FP, the magic bar,
FP. I need to know what FP stands for, goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't about to sit here and hold you up and be like, I ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? All
That's
I
else.
know is it's FP, nigga. For me, I know it's the Magic 5. That's all I'm going with.
That's the other thing too. Difference between Bloodborne and Sekiro. See, in Bloodborne, if you got hit by an enemy, your health will go down a little bit, but it will leave part of it still there. That if you got some hits in, your health will go back to that point.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Sekiro didn't have that. Sekiro, once you got hit, that health did not go back up. If I remember right. That's why I say From Software they do make their games different from each other in different ways. Cause like I said, like with Bloodborne, right? If you hit somebody, your health goes back up. But you still have to make that decision. You're like, okay, I just got hit by this enemy. Do I try to hit the enemy back or do I drink this health potion? You got to make that quick decision and hope it's the right one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think of Sekiro. Like Sekiro, what made Sekiro dope is like it was so many different move sets in that game. Like so many moves to unlock that Bloodborne didn't have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure Elden Ring.
Yeah,
See,
it's a bunch of.
See, I'm pretty sure when I get Elden Ring, I could say what makes it different than Bloodborne and Sekiro. I can't tell you about Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I've never played and beaten Dark Souls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now, if you're looking for differences, I know a lot of people talk about like the weapons and how the weapons give you move sets. Then you got talismans that like boost certain like things about yourself. Let's say like you pick up a talisman that makes you do extra damage, but it takes away your defense, so you get hurt more, and it increases like your health at the same time. You might get a talisman that restores health slowly over time, depending on your health bar. Like it's all about shit you put together. Like they got different combos. Like I was telling you, this one guy made a Ichigo build. The guy from Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga, I'm familiar with Ichigo. There's one anime character I could not ever forget, sir. Oh fuck.
Nigga, I saw somebody on Elden Ring do like a Kamehameha, bro. What's a Kamehameha move on that motherfucker?
Yeah,
I saw shit like the other day.
Vez was telling me about that shit.
They actually just nerfed that shit. That was one of the strongest swords in the game.
I wish I could have seen that bitch in action.
And then,
I mean, shit, it's still fucking hit hard too.
That's what I mean when I say like the move set. Like I saw a move where like I think somebody stepped on the ground in like a hard stump, and like a whole bunch of ice came out of the ground in front of these enemies, and he just killed all of them with that one stump.
Hoarfrost stomp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I can't wait to see what type of character you come up with, man.
Yeah. Vez playing now, like his class versus whatever class I make when I get this game. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, my guy's like a mad dude, fucking, I guess, weapon expert. I go from like, for real, I go from like large swords or like regular swords to fucking scythes. It's just crazy. Like, it don't matter to me, bro. I just been trying to fuck shit up.
Yeah, man. Cause like I said, like, and one of the other drugs with Bloodborne and Sekiro for me was like, when you go into a new area, it's like not knowing what's coming. It's that excitement of like of the unknown with these games. Like you just go to an area and these enemies be so different. Like the creation that From Software makes with their enemies is like that shit is like otherworldly, bro. Like
some of these creatures are just downright like a fairy tale gone wrong. Couldn't even create these motherfuckers.
That's a perfect analogy. What you just said, bro. Perfect analogy.
Like that last boss from Bloodborne. Man, they had to be on some form of LSD to come up with that shit.
Some of that shit I fought in Bloodborne, that shit was ridiculous. Like horrifying, bro. Horrifying shit.
I don't know what's worse, the end boss, that spider bitch, or Damn, it was one more boss that you fought. And I might
That
be
nigga.
thinking of, nah, not the nigga on the roof. That was actually the most like tame.
Yeah,
Man,
that's true.
he was the most tame humanoid looking motherfucker I've ever seen you fight. Him and the fucking werewolf, but everybody else is like, what?
And to this day, I can't believe that nigga was an optional boss nigga.
Right.
I didn't even have to fight him to beat the game.
Nigga got a sword
Yeah,
and a staff.
It's a lot of those on here.
Yes, that's another thing about these Souls games. They don't tell you.
Well,
They don't tell you when they're optional bosses or not.
And those are the only things about the Souls games that I kind of don't like, is that they don't outright tell you the story. Like,
Yeah, there's no story for these games.
you just kind of, no, it's a story. You just gotta piece it together your damn self.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I'm just like, no, just all the Souls
all
games.
these Souls games.
All
That's
Souls games,
that's the
bro.
one leap,
was-
the one weak link in their
about to
game
say.
stories. The plot.
Yeah, you gotta find that shit out on your own, nigga. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, I really hate that, because I'm just like, damn, how do you expect me to be invested and I can't goddamn figure out why I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing?
Yes, Sekiro definitely had a better, more understandable plot than Bloodborne did. I got what was going on in that game. I got that one. Bloodborne, I have no idea, but Bloodborne was just like a shit show. That was like a fucking horror just town that was just full of horrible creatures that was just there, and it was so funny too, because I remember it was people in Bloodborne. They were just in their house. I know niggas were scared to leave their house, and I was like, I understand that.
Man, I mean, yeah,
I was in my house too.
I'm thoroughly surprised there were people like alive in that game.
Yeah, they was in their house. You never saw them, but you come knock at their door.
So the only other question I would have had was, where all them crazy ass niggas came from that like just randomly be roaming the streets, cause they be looking like they'll attack you obviously, but if there are ordinary ass motherfuckers in their homes, like my brain just kind of needs to know like where.
Like, where'd you come from? How was you made?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, man. I'm telling you, you can go YouTube right now. I bet somebody on there that can explain you the whole Bloodborne story.
Oh yeah, I think we looked that up for a long time after you yeah. So.
I mean, I told you even the ending. I was like, 'cause that game had 3 different endings, and one of them, like, so you turn into a fucking snail or something.
A moon slug.
Yeah, one ending for Bloodborne. That might have been the best ending of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I think you turned into a fucking slug or something, or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? Alright. Dog. It's weird, bro. Bloodborne.
It had 3 endings.
It had 3 endings, and that was one of them. You turned into a fucking slug. And to get the 3 different endings, you had to find like some little some
It was a
collectibles.
birth cord. What they call it? An umbilical cord.
Say that again.
You had to find 3 pieces of an umbilical and shut the fuck up, bro. And the cord that is with you at birth, that is attached from the inside of your baby, your belly button to your mama. You had to find 3 sections of that.
Yeah, you did.
I've never had to say that word before like that.
Yeah, I don't ever really know the word either. But I got you.
And I'm also stuttering because it's like, that's what you needed to fucking get the true boss of this game.
To get the true boss of this game.
Like, I
don't understand why.
I feel like an idiot saying this out loud. So
that's how weird it is, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm not even gonna tell you, and I don't think we ever discussed it, but I'm not even gonna tell you to get the best ending in Sekiro, bruh.
What you have to do?
Nigga, too much? Too much? I ain't do it. I ain't.
Really?
Hell no. Yes.
God dang.
They get the best. I got the good ending in Sekiro. Right? It was a bad ending, a good ending, and the best ending in Sekiro. And I think it might have been 4 endings. I got the good ending, the decent one.
Damn.
Nigga, they get the best, bro.
Did you at least YouTube the other endings to see what they look like?
Yeah, I did. I did. I used to like how to get them. I said, no, I'm good. I just got the one. I'm good, bro. I didn't get the bad ending. That's all that matter. And what's funny is that the bad ending. That's like if you beat the game, the quickest way to beat the game is the bad ending. Quickest way to beat the game.
The quickest way to beat the game is the bad ending.
It's the bad ending. Yeah.
How do you get the bad ending? And why is it the bad ending?
It's the bad ending because the guy, Sekiro, he becomes like the next version of the villain of the bad person in the game. He becomes that person.
Damn.
You can make him become that person. So that's the bad ending. I got the good ending, which is save the little. You had to save like a little child and kill that guy at the end. That was a good ending. And they get the best ending. You had to like, man, if I remember right, you had to fight like three or four optional bosses. And I know one of those optional bosses, they say it was like one of the hardest bosses in the fucking game. It was this motherfucking creature that was like all flames, bro. Like literally flames is all over that nigga body as you're fighting. And I saw that boss fight. I said,
hell nah.
And it was like one or two other bosses you had to fight. You had to find this stuff that you had to go out your way. You had to go find this other shit. It was a lot that I did not feel like doing. I said I'll just beat the game and get the decent ending, and I said, and that was it.
Man, it was a lot that I did not feel like doing.
One thing I said about Sekiro was one boss that was one of the most creative bosses I've ever liked, and I want to say this was optional. One of the most creative bosses. It was like you go into this realm in Sekiro, right? And then the boss was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was three monkeys, right? Regular size. Monkeys. I think you know what I'm talking about. It was in this big ass area.
Yeah, the little.
And all three of them were different from each other. And you had to figure out how to kill all three of them. And that shit was creative as fuck. I give them that. I think one of the monkeys was invisible. One was too fast for you to catch. And
I think I missed you play that boss fight, but I seen you fight the bigger monkey at the end.
The biggest gorilla in the game was definitely one of the hardest bosses in the game. They gave me hella fucking trouble like a motherfucker dog. God damn. Cause he was already tough as a big ass gorilla, and then the main character gets the sword and cuts his fucking head off, and you think you beat it. And then that motherfucker say, nope. That bitch gets up without a head, grabs his head, don't put it back on, but uses it to fight you with it. Yes, so he's fighting you with his head in one hand, and the sword that you used to cut off his head in the other. And now you have to deal with that, bro. That was one of the hardest bosses I've ever fought in Sekiro.
And it's crazy because I watched you play like a good bit of that game. I actually felt like the most dangerous motherfuckers in that game were the ones where you needed to it was something you had to do to be able to hit them, because what the fuck?
What?
The crazy part to me was the fact that it was like some sort of spirits that you had to fight, and you couldn't really fight them without doing something.
Oh, talking about them spirits that would move like really slow.
Yeah.
But they snuck up on you and grabbed you one time. They would like it would terrify the main character so bad that it would take away his health.
Yeah, I remember. It would scare the shit out of him.
It would scare him so bad.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, man, it was on Sekiro, bro. It was an enemy, and it was all optional too. But it was enemies that like. There was like ghosts, and if you try to fight it right, they would go to this ghostly like battle, right? And it was like a terror meter on the game, and if that terror, like if him getting so scared, if it got to the full meter, it would literally kill your character, bro. That shit was funny. Like, so to fight these things, you had to have like this special potion to drink before you fight them, and then make your sword Like he would put it on his sword and make his like sword like all purple and flames, and that was the quickest way to kill him because you couldn't kill him with your regular sword because they're ghosts. So yeah, man, Sekiro. Yeah, that was Sekiro, bro. Like hell of a game, bro. That's why I say I've been 2 Souls games. That's why I want to get Elden Ring, try it out, see how it is. But I'm glad you enjoying it though, man.
You gonna fuck with it, man.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine I'm good. But like, so do you have any So what's it? Well, let's see if I can ask. Like, out of all the bosses you fought, right? How many bosses you say you fought so far?
Oh man, at least 20.
At least 20.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I'm.
okay.
Let me see. I am 16% done with the game.
Good lord.
hmm
Do you remember who your heart? Do you remember the hardest boss so far for you?
The hardest boss so far.
I know one of the toughest ones. I know early in the game is that I don't know. Is it Godfrey? Is that his name? The nigga
So
who?
he was decent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that's one of the
that's matter of
hardest
fact. That
early
was the
bosses.
nigga who asked like I was getting my shit like crashed by like his
Yeah.
ass was crashing me for like a whole day into bro. Like, I real live turned the what's that the share play so L
Mhm.
can see me fight the nigga.
Mhm.
So after you get this nigga to half health, he goes into like a frenzy. Next thing you know,
Mhm.
he start activating all his other moves. This motherfucker start spawning like spiritual fucking weapons from a long range of like a spiritual fucking maul to
Mhm.
like this like group of daggers and shit he can throw at you. Like all types of shit. He got a
Man,
long
yeah,
range of weapons, bro. Like literally.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, turn your shit on. I watch you play it. I ain't doing shit.
I got you. Yeah, now I think the toughest boss I done fought after him was I wanna say I wanna say his name is Mark. Hold on, let me get the pronunciation right.
Okay. Good. 'Cause I know it's hard for me. Like I said, when it comes to like these Souls bosses, these names. You first meet the bosses, it's kind of hard for you to remember their name.
Yeah, but let me see.
So, Rob, tell me how you feel about Horizon so far.
Okay, Russell Bennett with impressions or like I
I
we've been
would
playing
say,
for a while.
I would say we would do the 2 hour review, but it's been like over 40
Let's
hours for both of us.
let's do like a good 40, yeah, for both of us. So
Oh, it was. Gotcha.
Mm.
What's up?
Asbest was the
No,
hardest
I'm
boss he fought
talking to
on Elden
myself,
Ring.
bro.
Yeah. Um, Horizon Forbidden West. So the last thing I did. So I'll just say the last thing I did was I did do the Poseidon mission, right?
Uh-huh.
Loved it. Loved that
Oh, I'm
mission.
glad you did that.
Yeah. Last thing I did, that I thought that mission was fantastic, bro. Like I enjoyed all of that.
That's
It was
good.
different. I love we got a device now, and I started right after, and I love the moment after with the lights and all that.
Hmm.
So that's why I stopped at. I honestly haven't even I haven't even took the part back to who you supposed to take it to yet.
So you just did the boss fight and that was it?
Uh-huh. I got back outside to see the after effects of what you did.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, the
Uh,
place all lit up and stuff. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, I got you.
Beautiful. Great moment. Great mission. So far, um, I do really like this game. I think it's great. From the graphics to the gameplay to the story to Aloy to the side missions, the main missions, everything about it I think is vastly improved from the first one.
Hmm. Where'd
Like
you
I
get?
love when games do this. Shout out to Guerrilla Games. for making this game just everything just better. The glide, the glider, the grapple,
Right.
the relic ruins, the machines, it just everything. It's really nothing but positivity coming from me. The only negative I have for Horizon,
Yes.
and it's a small negative because it's optional, is the dialogue.
You don't like the dialogue?
It's a lot of it. It's a lot of talking in this. It's a lot of talking in this game. And everybody who you talk to in this motherfucker got plenty of things to say. Now, you can't skip it. You just be like, "Fuck, what you talking about?" I
But
just
you
want to
be
do this
lost
mission.
about the story, man.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So I listen to everything. I literally click on everything this person has to say. I just have this habit to do this, and but I'm like, everybody who I meet, I'll be like, damn, you got like all of y'all got a lot of shit to say. Like all
Damn,
of y'all.
I didn't know it was that deep for you. I mean,
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, do I really have to listen to everything you say, especially side missions? I'll be like, do you have to this much to say? Like, and it's not boring. It's not like bad dialogue, and the voice acting is incredible. Great voice acting in this game. I love every character you meet is different from the last. It's not rinse and repeat. They're not copy and paste at all. It's just sometimes, and again, I don't. That's a small matter for me because I'm like, I can literally just skip just everything you're saying and just go straight to the mission.
right.
And that's really, and again, coming from me, for that being a small negative, like that's really it for me so far. I have no major complaints for Horizon Forbidden West.
Right. Okay. Well, so for me, well, first of all, I wanted to ask, how did you feel about that boss fight?
For in the Poseidon mission,
Yes.
it was cool. I enjoyed it. I don't think I got lucky. I ain't die. I was close though. I was close. But I made it out. I like again. I just enjoyed the whole mission. I just love the whole deep diving in the water, the whole hiding from it at first.
Right.
I just enjoyed the whole mission because it just felt different. It just felt different from everything I've done before. And again, the game was just beautiful. Just swimming just deep diving in the water. It's like I can't wait to go in the open world and actually be able to deep dive now, so I can just see these other places that I haven't been. So.
Oh yeah, all that green shine is just waiting to be plucked from the depths of the ocean floor.
Right.
But
exactly.
So my experience has been I would say my experience with this game has been very thrilling. It feels like some things have kind of been a step back. Like I hate the fucking warrior bows. They're the worst things I've ever had the mispleasure of using. It felt like it took me too long to get like my favorite arrow in the game. Although had you told me I got this arrow from doing the Aether mission, I would have went straight there instead of the Poseidon mission. So, but other than that, I don't know. It all seems I can see why this game would be contender for Game of the Year, but I also feel like
I should go to my room.
I don't know.
Check out the focus I found.
I feel like too much has happened in gaming, with Elden Rings coming out, and then we have the God of War and stuff coming out. Like it's gonna have some steep competition. If Elden Rings is giving this game trouble for Game of the Year, like it's a problem, because I've never seen a Souls game getting recommended for Game of the Year. I don't think I have anyway. So, and then I've seen an article that actually said, everybody's talking about Elden Ring, but you should really be talking about Horizon Forbidden West. And I was just like, finally, somebody. But I never got around to reading that article or whatnot. So, but
Guerrilla Games them niggas should be praised for Forbidden West. Like,
yeah, this skill tree alone, like even if they didn't give us like Valor Surges, like the skill tree alone is like amazing.
Yeah, all that, man. It's just everything is just improved. Like
Oh,
everything. Like even the melee. I love fighting with melee in this game.
yeah,
Like
it
I
was
hated
nice.
it in Zero Dawn. That shit was pointless and lackluster. But in Forbidden West, I loved using that spear in fights. Like that spear has gotten me out of tough situations.
Hmm.
Like
They got combos for that shit too, and that
yes,
in
I
itself.
love that,
That's
man.
also something else that's like really amazing.
I love that, man. Like mind you, we still haven't beat the game. I don't know if we're halfway or not. I don't know. We'll see once we get on 3 parts back to Gaia. What happens after that? But
Right.
yeah,
I
man, it's great, bro.
I ultimately feel like even though the game says I'm
Oh
probably
shit.
like halfway, I actually feel like I'm barely halfway through this game. So,
Yeah.
but
Eh.
that's
That's a
just me.
yeah. And like I said, even doing main missions and side missions, like the side missions are done very well, and they make you want to do them. But doing a main mission, it does feel like a main mission.
Oh yeah,
Like
hell
it,
yeah.
yeah. And I like that, like doing that Poseidon mission. I was like, yo, this is where the game like really
Open world.
shines for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, make you feel like you're progressing, and that's what I think I was kind of doing. I ain't gonna say doing wrong, cause I don't think you play an open world game wrong, but like
Mhm.
doing too many side missions, like it's with me. I want to do the man. I want to level up, but to
Mhm.
level up, you gotta do the side missions. You have
Right.
to.
Cause I just turned 46 today. No, 45.
Right,
While we were talking.
right. And I got to 30 doing that Poseidon mission. I got to 30.
Bet.
So that means as far as the main storyline, you and I are in the same spot
Yeah,
because you
cause
haven't done Aether yet, right?
I'm in the middle of doing it.
Okay.
I'm doing the stuff for the cold root and shit like that. So
Yeah. But yeah, the different tribes, the different people you meet, to the like the world, this world that Guerrilla Games has created, like after Killzone, is just like
very
they're
good.
doing their thing very good, man. Like
It's very
very
good.
good. That I
Yeah.
can't. It's really all mostly positivity for me so far, man. Like
Yeah.
a good 9, a good 9 for me. Sometimes a 10 shows up in some moments for me, but it's definitely nothing below a 9.
Right. Right. So
I can't give this game
yeah,
below a 9.
it's actually going to be a solid 9 for me, and that's just because of like glitches and bugs that I've encountered, and
Oh yeah, right.
they were. It's not that they're too numerous, but they're semi severe enough that I feel like I need to discredit it a little bit. But
Yeah, nigga, you and me ran into the same glitch in the same
yes,
mission, bro.
yes. So and that's kind of what did it for me. When you told me that you experienced it too, I was like, fuck this.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
we need to close out early, so I'm just gonna say, does anybody have any closing remarks on anything we've talked about tonight?
Mm.
We kind of went in on that whole Jada, I mean not Jada, the Chris Rock and Will
Chris Rock
Smith
and
thing.
everybody gonna be like I said, everybody gonna be talking about this all weekend away.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
For next month, like you said. That
So
man really smacked that nigga on a fucking Oscar stage on
like
live television, nigga. Like,
that was just the worst.
right.
Viz, you got anything you want to add? Viz,
Ruthless,
ruthless.
cowardly.
You felt like it was ruthless and cowardly?
Yeah, man. He could
Yeah.
have handled that a little better, bro. You a
Yeah.
grown ass man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Don't let nobody disrespect your peace or your people, but it's
Right.
like, come
Yeah.
on, man. Everybody ain't gotta know what the fuck going on.
True. True. Very true. I mean, while I agree that the actions taken weren't the actions that could have been taken, I mean, should have been taken. I still maintain my opinion that you don't know how you're gonna respond when you feel a certain way about stuff. But I'm
Nah,
not
I
I'm
agree.
not saying it's right. Of course not. I'm not saying it's right, especially for us, being black people. Like we just can't keep perpetuating the stereotypes and stuff of that nature. So, but
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
this has been episode 4 of the Dopest Podcast, and we will be signing off. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a good morning. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.